Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm making this short video because it was brought to my attention that there is an issue with problem number 9. And the issue isn't like a glitch in the worksheet or anything like that. I actually taught something wrong. So I'm making this video to correct it. I hope everyone gets a chance to see this. So here's the short version. You're going to work out number 9. You're going to get an answer. It'll seem right. You did everything just right. I think you get 54 degrees or something. And then when you go to check it, the answer key says not a triangle. When I taught the lesson, I had an example up here that was not a triangle somewhere. And basically, I was relying on my memory, which was a problem. I should not have done that. I was thinking that whenever the calculator says undefined, it's not a triangle. And that's true. Whenever the calculator says undefined, it's not a triangle. But that's not the only way to tell if an answer is not a triangle. So I need to talk about this. Before I get going, I want you to notice that this is a side-side angle problem. You're given one side, 21, another side, 24, and then the angle that's given, 135, is not between those sides, it's outside. So that's a side-side angle as opposed to a side angle side. These here tend to work out no problem, but the side-side angles have all these little issues. So what's the issue here? Let me go ahead and work through it and show you. So you're given A and C, little a, little c, and you're trying to find capital C. So you're going to want to use the formula that has both A and C in it. So A over sine A equals C over sine C. When you plug in little a, that's 21. Sine A is sine 135. Little c is 24. Sine of big C, that's our unknown. Now to solve this, I'm going to first cross multiply. So 21 sine C equals 24 sine 135. To isolate C, I would have to next divide by 21. Sine C equals 24 sine 135 over 21. And then finally, to isolate C, I'm going to have to do an inverse sine because that cancels out sine. I get C equals, and then what you see right here, I need to type into the calculator. I think I already have that done. Yes, it's right here. So I typed in sine inverse 24 sine 135 over 21. Please note that I am in degree mode. If you're in radian mode, you get a different answer, so make sure you're in degree mode. And you get 53.9, and we're rounding off to the nearest whole number, so we get 54 degrees. And if that all worked out, the question is, why is this considered not a triangle? So when you do side-side angle problems, there are some weird things that happen, potential weird things. The next lesson goes over this in more detail of other weird things that can happen. But basically, here's the problem. Angle A, which is given, is 135, and angle C, which we just found, is 54. And when you add those together, that works out to be 189. But you might recall from basic geometry, and something I've mentioned already in the previous lecture, a triangle, the angles always add up to 180 degrees. No more, no less, exactly 180 every time. So you can't have a triangle with 189 degrees. You know, factor in the fact that we haven't even figured out what B is. I mean, you can't figure out what B is. B would have to be like -9 degrees, and that can't happen. So the fact that our answer looked good, but it combines with the given angle to make more than 189, so 189 is greater than 180, right? That's what makes this not a triangle. So when you do side-side angle problems, whatever answer you get, well, clearly, if your calculator says undefined, where was that at again? Up here? Clearly, if a calculator says undefined, it's not a triangle. I mean, that's just the way it is. But it also turns out, if you get more than 180 degrees, and you're just going to have to know to check that. If you get more than 180, then it's also not a triangle. So that's why number 9 is not a triangle. And the reason it wasn't taught to you correctly is because I forgot that was a thing that could happen. Flat out, my fault. So roast me in the comments if you want. Otherwise, here's number 9 done for you. You can copy this down on your paper and just finish the worksheet on your own. And if you have any issues besides this number 9, well, if you have any issues at all, just let me know and I'll do my best to help you. Otherwise, have a great day and good luck.